Her message came through while I was pouring wine. A photo. Him. Her. His mouth on her neck. The caption beneath it, "He's leaving you and taking the money." By the time she hit send, every account in his name was already empty. I remember the sound of the cork hitting the counter, that sharp crack. That was the sound of our marriage splitting in half. We weren't always like this. Once, he was the man who studied my coffee order until he could whisper it to baristas before I even opened my mouth. He was the man who picked me up from night shifts and sat awake, waiting to hear about patients he'd never meet. That man vanished slowly, like a candle burning down, unnoticed until the room went dark. The first change was silence. His phone flipped face down at dinner. Late meetings that smelled like perfume when he came home. A new suit purchased in cash. None of it was proof, just whispers in the walls of our house. I told myself not to break, not yet, because I wasn't going to cry. I was going to calculate. The proof didn't come from him. It came from her, his mistress. Brave enough to DM me, cruel enough to attach photos, stupid enough to imagine I'd collapse. She didn't understand who I was. She thought I'd scream, throw dishes, beg. Instead, I smiled, because I'd already started. Weeks earlier, while he slept with his phone clutched to his chest, I'd mirrored his devices. The texts, the emails, the hidden accounts he thought I'd never notice. It was all there, waiting. And every day I pretended not to see, I learned more. How much he owed, how many lies he told. Which accounts were joint, which weren't. Knowledge is power, and I had more than he knew existed. The first transfer was easy, our joint savings, all legal, all mine. The second was his offshore account, secured with a password he thought clever, the name of his mistress's dog. Pathetic. Then came the business accounts. I didn't touch them directly. No, I forwarded everything, screenshots, timestamps, emails about creative bookkeeping, to his partners, men with sharper teeth than mine. I knew what they'd do. They froze everything. I didn't even have to ask. And still I played the wife. Still I poured his drinks, kissed his cheek, nodded when he claimed exhaustion. Inside, I waited, calm as a surgeon. It happened on a Thursday, a business dinner. I watched him dress, smug, cologne thick as armor. He told me not to wait up. I promised I wouldn't. I did. He was mid-toast when the waiter leaned down. His card had been declined. Not once, not twice. Every card, every account. He laughed at first, joked about bank errors. Tried another card, declined again. The laughter cracked. Then the call from his partner came. I wasn't there to hear it, but I can imagine. The cold voice, the accusation, the demand for explanation. His empire collapsing through a single phone pressed to his ear. The scream he let out, I wasn't in the restaurant. But when he came home, face pale, tie askew, I saw the echo of it in his eyes. He didn't see me at first. I sat in the dark, glass of wine untouched, phone screen glowing with every piece of evidence I'd saved. His mistress's photos, his secret accounts, the time-stamped transfers, the emails now forwarded to his board. When he noticed me, he froze. "Where's the money?" His voice cracked. Safe. He lunged toward me. I didn't flinch, just turned the phone so he could see the files lined up neatly. Every betrayal cataloged, every lie exposed. His face twisted. Rage, fear, helplessness. "You'll ruin me." You already did. Silence stretched, thick and suffocating. He opened his mouth, closed it again. What could he say? That he loved me? That it wasn't what it looked like? Lies don't survive once the light is turned on. He left that night with nothing. Not the car, not the accounts, not the empire he'd built on deceit. He didn't even take the cologne. The mistress didn't stay long. I made sure she saw the bankruptcy filings. Her DMs stopped after that. People ask if I regret it. If revenge ever tastes bitter, it doesn't. It tastes like freedom, like silence where shouting used to be, like the click of a lock on a door he no longer has the key to. The sweetest sound? Not his apologies, not his screams. It was the small metallic beep of his card declining, echoing across the room while strangers stared, and he realized for the first time that he wasn't in control anymore. That was the moment I won. And I've been free ever since.